Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. This is a general message for Pisces. If this resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. My name's Serenity. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Okay? Now, I feel this message is for somebody, it could even be somebody Pacific here. Okay? Someone took a gamble and they lost here. Okay? And I feel to Spirit saying to before I tell you the reading that you're going to need a healing card. So I'm going to draw a healing card for Pisces to see what message is coming out for Pisces. You have sadness. That's the center of the issue here. And you have entrapment at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to read to you entrapment first, and then I'm going to read to you the sadness. Because there is a loss for somebody here. Okay? So let me read entrapment. You're letting too many things in your environment control your life here, Pisces. You've drawn this card because it's time for a shift in a personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like minded people. Now, the action for you to take here regarding this entrapment, for you like feeling that you're entrapped and that you can't be set free, okay? Ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? That's a question you need to ask now, Pisces. If not, it is time to take charge and start making change in your environment. Your first step could be cutting out all negative media from your daily life. Another important action could involve changing your diet, cutting out sugar food with MSG and GMO and replacing them with fresh organic vegetables. Take a moment and say the following statement to yourself or out loud. I am in control of my life. Nothing can affect me unless I choose to let it. My thoughts create my reality. Keep repeating this statement until you feel stronger, Pisces. Eventually, you will believe it. It will help you to make new choices. Remember, your words and self talk are very powerful in altering your psychology here. Okay? Because what you're saying about yourself here, Pisces, you could be either blessing yourself or cursing yourself, I'm hearing. So I'm going to read to you now sadness, because this is the center of your readings here is sadness. Okay? This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, Pisces, please like, share, follow. Now, it's easy to swallow your sadness and hide behind a fake smile here, Pisces. Yet sadness can open the door to your heart and help you access compassion. When you can truly allow yourself to cry and feel sorrow over the loss of a loved one, a lost opportunity, a broken heart, or a friendship that ended, you cleanse your soul and allow your heart to heal. Crying and feeling vulnerable can be a sign of strength, which demonstrates your connection to your body. To admit this weakness can allow you to know yourself, embrace your limitations, and evolve. Be willing to let go of the cold walls of protection you have created, which make you feel empty and sick. You don't need to get lost in your emotions. Just give yourself time to feel them and let them move through your whole being, cleansing and purifying your heart, body, and soul. Okay? Because some of you are holding on to hurt, pain, regret, guilt, shame. Okay? Some of you, it's been donkey years you've been holding on to this and it's making you sick. Okay? Now, the action. Relax your body. Place your hands on your heart. Ask yourself, where am I holding on to feelings of loss, grief, and sadness? Have you frozen your tears and cut yourself off from your feelings because you're afraid to face a person or a situation here, Pisces? Put on some music or a song that touches you and imagine taking off the layers of protection from your heart. Then rub your hands together for 30 seconds. Place your hands next to each other's palms inwards and imagine holding a bright yellow ball of light in between your palms. Place your hands on your heart and allow this yellow light to dissolve any iceness from your heart. Because for some of you, you've gone cold, Pisces. Yeah, you've been hurt numerous of times. Okay, you're giving people numerous of chances. Okay, and for some of you right now, if it's not you that's going through this, there's somebody in your environment that's going through this. Okay, now for some of you, the situation here, the card that's come out is the Three of Swords as well as the Leo. Okay, so somebody, a Leo, could be hurt. Okay, there could be some loss of a lover for some of you, but there's definitely some sorrow and disappointment going on here. Okay, and like I said, the center of the issue here is sadness. There is some form of loss here. Okay, some of you could be hurt by a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, this could be somebody that you was committed to, or in a commitment, or in a relationship with. So I see Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, for some of you right now, though, with the Three of Swords here, somebody definitely has gone through some heartache and pain. Okay, for somebody, it could even be because of a third party here. Sorry about that, water signs. I mean, especially you Pisces. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a water sign. Okay, but right now, it could have been a third party involved here that took a risk, or you took a risk with. Okay, and for some of you, it caused a separation. Okay, for some of you right now, though, the trauma, the separation, the sadness that you're experiencing now. Okay, some of you it's stemming from loneliness, rejection, and betrayal. Okay, it also indicates a period of intense suffering here for you here, Pisces. Okay, sometimes things take place even though it hurts, it's to help you to grow. Okay, it's sometimes required in life in order to bring out the strength we never knew we had sometimes. Okay, because what won't make us will break us, kind of thing, right? But for somebody here, somebody wants to heal from this. Okay, somebody might even want forgiveness for hurting you or for you hurting them. All right, but somebody here is doing a lot of negative self-talk. Okay, so it's the self-sabotaging themselves, the thinking the worst, the speaking negative about themselves. Somebody needs to release this pain that they're actually holding on to. Okay, somebody may want to forgive you, Pisces, or somebody might be seeking forgiveness from you. Okay, vice versa. But pain and suffering has been following in your life as well here, Pisces. Okay, though you're now in a state where you're cultivating some form of hope and looking towards the future. Okay, and though others have done you wrong here, Pisces, some of you have chosen with great strength to forgive and continue on with your life. Okay, but for somebody here, they're still stuck, I'm hearing. Okay, they're still stuck in the pain, right? Some of you are forgiven and let it go. Forgiving them was your gift to them, and walking away was a gift to yourself. Okay, because the card that clarifies this is the Three of Wands. Okay, there's definitely a lot of threes around. Somebody definitely could have been a third party involved. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, but for somebody here, somebody was involved here, okay, and causing a lot of problems around you and causing you hurt and pain here, right? You've got the Three of Wands on top of the Three of Swords, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? They could be hurt, okay? Could be a son, brother, husband, somebody near you is hurt. Strong fire sign. Okay. For some of you right now, the Three of Wands also speaks about beginnings or getting some form of assistance here. Somebody might need some form of help, right? Because for somebody here, it also represents transformation of your dreams into some form of concrete, solid foundation, or you're preparing for some form of action here. Okay. Some of you, though, you actually are looking at some form of obstacles that could be in your path here, okay? But you're still remaining dedicated to your pursuit here, and some of you may need to set some boundaries with somebody that hurt you, okay? Some of you, it's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, okay? Or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, all right? But someone's definitely hurt. Now, somebody here, the card that clarifies this is that somebody's also was waiting for their ships to come in. And the card that came from the Gilded Revere is the coffin. So I'm going to actually read that to you now, okay? Because something definitely has come to an end here. This could be somebody that was born on the 8th or in 8 months, 8 days, 8 weeks, okay? It's for somebody. So someone's going to be hurt though, because something definitely coming to an end, all right? So I'm going to read that to you now. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, Pisces, please like, share, follow. Okay? So I'm going to read the coffin to you now. I am the painful change and transition. You'll feel me through your body, your mind, and certainly your wallet. Depression, loss, and bankruptcy are my specialities. I am sickness and bed rest. I am all endings and sometimes death. So, for some of you right now, somebody could be, like I said, going through a loss. That's the first thing that's come out, the center of your issue. There has been some form of loss. Some of you it's a Leo. Some of you it's an Aries or Sagittarius. But something's coming to an end here for this person. If it's not you, okay, some of you may have fire in your chart. All right. Hmm. The coffin of the Revere decks harks back to the ancient Egyptian period. Although traditionally seen as an ending or finality, this is also symbolic of initiation that brings a final reckoning of our life purpose. Often, when we're faced with life changing events or illness, that we evaluate the important aspects of our life. Here in the Revere world, we see the coffin in the form of a sarcophagus flanked by the imposing figure of Anubis, the god of embalming and protector of the dead. One of these roles is to assist with weighing the heart to ascertain the worthiness of the person to enter the afterlife. The significance of this card can be the natural ending of something as we know it. Okay? So, but I'm going to clarify that now because for some of you, there's definitely been you're in a situation right now that you're feeling sad. There's been some form of loss. Okay, some of you are grieving right now, and my condolence for all those who've lost somebody in their life. For some of you right now, it's regarding a loss of a relationship or a home. Okay, some of you right now could be going through or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they could be losing their home. Okay? But there seems to be some obstacles to a long time goal here for this person. So for some of you right now, there could be an end of a relationship or a marriage. Okay? Someone made a wrong choice here, I'm hearing. Okay? Because there's been some form of self-deception going on here, Pisces. Someone was being disloyal and the disloyalty was returned back to them, or somebody here was sending negative energy and it was sent back to them. Okay? But there's definitely some conflict here, a lot of tension and discord going on because somebody here is in full blown denial, or you both could be in full blown denial in this household. Nobody won't own it, own the shit basically. They're in denial. Okay? The whole relationship here is unstable, Pisces, and somebody here is not facing things. If anything, they're being two faced. They're pretending everything's okay, okay, but it's not, right? And this even could be somebody here could even made a wrong choice to actually be in a commitment, or to some of you, somebody decided to make a decision to be single and financially stable. Okay, but someone's a bit paranoid regarding some action they've taken here. Okay, and for some of you, it could be regarding your work environment. Someone's feeling a bit paranoid or very defensive in the working environment. Okay, because somebody could have decided to end the job and decide to be single and financially stable, because somebody could be coming into some money, I'm hearing. Okay, and deciding to leave a job. Okay, they may not need to work anymore. That's for somebody, right? So let's say I'm going to see what this person is thinking about this relationship that could be coming to an end here. Someone's going to be hurt in this situation here, Pisces, and they're going through some form of sadness. What other message here for Pisces regarding this relationship? Somebody's getting spoken through music, okay? Somebody's listening to music and having memories. And someone's saying here, my life is not together as it seems. So somebody could be reminiscing over some music, okay? If somebody was in a marriage or relationship, to letting somebody know that it's not as stable the relationship, or they're not as happy as they want to be in this relationship. There's definitely a third party involved, and somebody here could be deciding that they're no longer waiting. Okay, so in the position now of what you should be embracing, you've got the Two of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, for some of you right now, you need to guard against some form of carelessness here. Okay, or watch your diet, because there's also been some form of injustice taking place regarding the decision that was made. Okay, things were off balance. There was no equal give and take. If it was regarding finances, somebody was giving more than the other. Okay, and it could have been a lot of money. Some of you were dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Some of you it was Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, but for some of you right now, though, like I said, the center is of some loss. It could be to do with some form of inheritance for some of you. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify that now. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Because some money here, but there's been some form of injustice. Some of you definitely could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, but this person here was very cold-hearted, very bitchy. Okay, somebody was struggling with some communication problems here, and somebody could be making some false accusation here, Pisces. Okay, because someone's having a problem with some difficulty with problem solving here. Somebody definitely made a wrong choice, and they're having sleepless nights over this. Okay, they're worrying, they can't sleep at night time. Okay, they're they're overwhelmed by some guilt or regret here. Ah, somebody, Pisces, juggled you with somebody, and now they're regretting it. They're having sleepless nights over this. And I think it's an affair that you're going to find out. Okay? Because there has been some injustice. Somebody was dishonest. And somebody's not being accountable for their action here. Okay? Hmm. I heard from somebody to think they got away with it, but they haven't because you already know, Pisces. I know you know. Okay? So this person thinks that they actually got away with it. They haven't because if anything, they made the wrong choice. Okay? Now they're having sleepless nights over this. Okay? Someone's actually going through some severe depression here. And it could because they was actually um made a choice to stay for the money, but the money's not making them happy. I'm hearing, okay, money's not making you happy here, and there's definitely going to be a loss, okay, either a relationship because at the bottom of the deck there is the mouse, so something's going to be lost here. There's definitely going to be a lot. It's not finances. There's somebody around you that is close to you that's going to be going through some form of loss, or there's a theft, there's a thief around them. Okay, somebody could have took the gamble and they took a risk on the wrong person here. Okay, so let's see. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Okay, somebody here is feeling guilty, and somebody here is going through some severe depression here. Okay, somebody here is saying, I want to feel that way again. So somebody here has, it's like they remember how they used to be and how they used to enjoy things and they used to be happy and things used to be good, but now it seems like they're no longer happy and they want to feel that way again. But they made a decision, okay, that at the bottom of the deck it's got, I regret lying to you, right? But somebody lied here, right? And it could be regarding a third party here that they got involved in. And somebody was lying regarding this, okay? Because they did take a gamble. There was a third party involved, okay? And someone was being two-faced, just wearing a mask, okay? And this was causing a lot of conflict. And it's making the person ill as well because secrets bring sickness, I'm hearing, okay? And someone's going to receive some bad news. And this is something that they need to release here because some of you are still holding on to this bad news I'm hearing, okay, that you received. If you're not received it already, because this is a timeless reading, it could either took place, taking place now, or yet to come, okay? But for some of you right now, you're dealing with somebody who's being very two-faced, okay? And it's causing a lot of conflict around you right now. If anything, it's going to cause a tower moment, okay? Someone needs to stop their bad habits here. So I'm going to actually see what it is that somebody's waiting, no longer waiting for, because they made a bad choice, okay, which caused a tower moment, because they did take a gamble. Keep hearing that, okay? And whatever choice they made, it then resolved in a tower moment, right? Now, for you Pisces here, right? This reading title is Someone Took a Gamble and Lost, okay? And it could be because they thought they're going to get away with something here, but they didn't, okay? Because you got somebody here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, they might even have this in their chart, who's very intellectual and asking very personal questions that they wanted to know, okay? And for some of you right now, you're in such a dark place now with some form of depression. You can't see the woods between the trees, okay? Now the tower has come into your life, okay? The tower is one of the most unwelcome cards since it represents unwelcome change. Because for some of you right now, it points to a sudden and swift changes that go against our human nature or striving to live within a sense of security at all costs for somebody here. Hmm. Someone has an intense desire to try and control the situation here, Pisces, but it's not working. If anything, all it's causing is conflict. Hmm. And for someone here, the tower can actually indeed be a signal of a sudden job loss or an accident that causes financial stress. And for some of you right now, there could even be a fire, so pre-warned is pre-armed, okay? Or somebody's here is a worn out structure that isn't serving you any longer. But this card of the tower on top of the two of wands reverse here, okay? It demands that you pay attention and free yourself from a prison you have put yourself in here, Pisces. You need to step back far enough to see if the job, the one you just got fired from somebody, okay, truly reflects your life, joy, or filled fascination, okay? Because some of you it could be a job, some of you it's a marriage, some of you it's a relationship, and you need to step back and to really see if it really was for you. Are you really losing something after all, okay? Because for somebody here, hmm, most often I found that long before you find yourself inside the turmoil of this tower here, Pisces, okay, you had whispered messages to change your course or correct it if it wasn't. Because I'm hearing God doesn't just let things just happen, okay? He was pre-warned, pre-armed, okay? If it wasn't that your own intuition was telling you to change your course, speak the truth, shame the devil, or it was people around you that God placed in your path trying to show you, tell you the truth. Some of you were in full blown denial, I'm hearing, okay? Hmm. But for somebody here, the message was to reevaluate what you think you need in life to be happy here, Pisces, okay? Hmm. It seems like for somebody here, with this tower here coming out like this, because somebody was being two-faced and not being true to themselves. It's like one of God's picking you up by the back of your collar and lifting you out of your comfortable situation here, Pisces, because some of you are in your comfort zone and you don't like change and you don't want to move and you don't want to do anything about the uncomfortable situation that you find yourself in because you're comfortable, but it's not aligned to your soul contract here, Pisces, okay? And you're kind of going back and forth, should you or shouldn't you, okay? For some of you, though, you're going to feel like you're going back and forth because even though the movement feels unwanted at the time, you'll notice that all the devils that were insisting on strict rules of preservation start to fall away, okay? Because as the situation calms, you'll start trusting that life is placing you exactly where you're supposed to be, okay? Because it seems like spirit hasn't never allowed bad to happen that good won't come overcome at any time. You know what I mean? For every bad there's a good and every good there's a bad. And that's even with people. Okay? Hmm. But once your tower's fallen here, Pisces, you can rebuild using only your bricks that you truly serve you this time. So you can't build a new house with old bricks unless they're a good brick. Because if you're taking the ones that you had problems with before, they're going to be the same problem when you're starting your new life. So you got some of you may need to let go of certain people or things because where you're going, Pisces, you can't take people and things with you. Okay, that's for somebody. Some of it you might need to throw away. Some of it might be people. But you need to start looking at things with a whole new perspective here, Pisces. Okay. Mm. You're going to have people around you that's going to be like teachers, guardians, or guides that's going to help you with your new beginning. But you need to live within your soul blueprint matters most. You got no, I have first and foremost you got to be true to yourself and stop wearing a mask and pretending to people that everything's all right when it's not all right. Okay? And some of you right now, you need to stay within an agreement set up for this lifetime. Once you actually end one cycle, It's like, say, you've got to be at a point here where you need to stop your old habits and ways regarding love. And as for money, you need to change your attachment to wealth and your status here, because some of you are staying with somebody through because of money, okay? Because of the security of the money, because of the comfort zone. Sorry about this. Yeah, sorry about that, Pisces. Something needs to change, okay? With this tower here showing up like this, right? Major change going to be taking place in your life because somebody here was wearing a mask. They was pretending everything was all right, and they were keeping secrets that was making them sick, right? So I'm going to actually read the mask now because you could have been dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You'll know who's being two-faced around you, who you're going to end up having a tower moment with. Okay? Now, I'm going to read to you the mass because somebody definitely around you, it's clarified with a tower, has been the person that's been wearing the mask is the person that you're going to have a tower moment with. Okay? Look deep into your soul. For those amusements do you. What? Start to say it again now. Look deep into your soul. For whose amusement do you play? I balance the contradictions and encompass the opposites. I project your emotions or hide them. When I land to your right, I bring joy to light, but if your presence is to your left, then melancholy is in sight. I can be the face to suit any occasion, all parts I can play. The truth or disguise, I am your creation. You know what it is? I just heard as well though. Okay, baby, just stop then. Somebody is like what's it call it again? They're being two-faced, but they camouflage themselves between people. A chameleon. Whoever that person is around, they present themselves like they are like them. Whatever hobby that person, that's their hobby. They're a bit of a two-faced. They don't even know who they are. I think they've lost themselves, or somebody's lost themselves in who they are. Some of you, it's a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but someone's definitely being two-faced around you here, okay? Or someone's going to be going through a tower moment, and it could be a fire sign, okay? Because somebody wasn't being true to themselves here, I'm hearing, okay? Hmm. The mask card is about playing roles. It may indicate the need to assume a different role. It's symbolic of concealment and deception. It's different from the fox or a snake because its appearance indicates that it's something that it's not. The card may be warning to not take something or someone at face value here, Pisces, because somebody's wearing a mask. Okay? They're pretending that everything's okay. They're pretending everything's fine. Okay? Hmm. Sorry about this. Sorry about that, Pisces. Yeah, somebody here is wearing a mask, okay? And they're not being true to themselves first and foremost, okay? So they're not definitely not being true to you, all right? Mm. Someone's presenting one face but hiding another. This is more public than the snake or the fox, and it can apply to any situation, okay? Could be in communication online, somebody's masquerading as somebody else. So in terms of security risk, where somebody steals online identity here, that could cause a tower moment. Somebody's trying to defraud you here. Mm. So be careful, because somebody might be trying to do some form of identity fraud, I'm hearing. Okay? So make sure that you're secured on your computer or your passwords and things like that. That's for somebody, because somebody's been lying to you and they regret lying to you here. And this could be the person that was wearing a mask here. Okay? And this could have been a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody here could be wanting to be more than friends, okay? But this person's being two-faced, okay? Because their life is not together as it seems. because they could be going through a separation, okay? So they don't want to just be friends, they want to be more than friends here, right? And somebody's grateful for the spiritual lesson that you've been teaching them as well here, right? But for someone here right now, though, definitely could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may have this in your chart, but someone's definitely been a third party, and somebody took a gamble here, okay? And they could have lost. Some of you may have air in your chart. Some of you may have air in your chart, and as well as water, right? But if it isn't you, then there's somebody in your environment who is a third party that took a loss or a risk. Okay, they could have even of behave this way towards a family member of yours. Okay, or if it's not you, there's somebody in your energy. Remember, this is a general reading. Okay, so it will not resonate with you all, but somebody here is wishing now that they could take back the words. Okay, if they lied, then they wish that they could take back the lie, but it's like, say, you can't ring a bell. What is done is done. Okay? This could be you or somebody you're dealing with here, but someone definitely took a gamble and they lost here. Okay? Because somebody wasn't being true, they was being false, they was wearing a mask. Okay? It's definitely been some form of injustice here because someone's not being accountable for their actions here as well. Someone's been very dishonest here. Let's see what other message is coming out for you. Someone definitely put you in a third party situation, and somebody here could even be returning back from the past. Okay? But this person here, though, can't be trusted. Could even be another fellow water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay? This person's not being accountable for their action that's returning here. Okay? They're trying to make out everything's okay. Everything's not okay. They're wearing a mask. They're being false. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you got the devil here, and that's reversed. Someone's trying to break free from some form of toxic environment or some form of codependency here. Okay? What is done is done. Someone definitely wants to move on here from feeling trapped in some form of toxic environment because there's definitely going to be a loss here, Pisces, because for some of you right now, it's either somebody in your energy that's going through this, if it's not you, okay, because this is a timeless reading, it will not resonate with you all. It's the energy I'm picking up that someone's going to go through a loss here, okay. They took a gamble and they lost there, right? Let's see what other message here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What other message does Pisces need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. You have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And for someone, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. And for somebody here, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay? So for someone here, somebody could be going through where somebody has passed away, and my condolence for those who are going through that. Okay? But for somebody here, though, they definitely was put in a third party situation because somebody took a gamble and they lost. If this resonates with you, Pisces, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.